The greatest gift to mankind. Our furry little best friends. They cuddle with us, steal our food, and occasionally act like they understand every word we say until we say bath or vet. But have you ever stopped to wonder what your dog would say if it could actually talk? Now, your dog has been trying to tell you all these stuff for years, but all you hear is give me food. It's frustrating to them, but fear not, because we're decoding the mysteries of doggy behavior with 30 things your dog wishes you knew. By the end, you will know at least 12, maybe 15. Part 1. Number 1, I never feel guilt, but I do feel your judgy eyes. Dogs are basically four-legged politicians. They don't actually feel guilt, but they do know how to work a room. That classic guilty look, science says it's just them reacting to your disapproving glare, not a sign of deep moral reflection. In fact, studies show dogs pull the oops I did something bad face even when they haven't done a thing. So if you come home to shredded couch cushions and a dog looking very remorseful, they're not confessing, they're just reading the room. They see your disappointment and think, oh no, the human is mad. Better activate sad puppy face to restore the balance. And let's be honest, it works. You forgive them, give them a belly rub, and somehow you end up apologizing. Meanwhile, they're already planning their next crime spree, probably involving your shoes, your dinner, or that one sock you've been looking for since last Tuesday. Number 2, walk equals immediately. Imagine someone tells you, let's go get ice cream, and just as you're grabbing your wallet, they start scrolling through emails, making a snack, and casually folding laundry. That's what you do to your dog every time you say walk and don't immediately head for the door. Dogs don't have patience. The second they hear the sacred word walk, they're already mentally sprinting through the neighborhood, sniffing everything and ignoring all commands. But instead of leaving, you're over there tying your shoes at the speed of a sloth, checking your texts, and debating which jacket to wear. Meanwhile, your dog is experiencing emotional distress in its purest form. So, let's set some ground rules. If you say walk, you better mean we are exiting the building in 5 seconds. Otherwise, you're just playing with their tiny, excitable hearts, and that's a betrayal no amount of treats can fix. Number 3, belly rubs are a privilege. Dogs love belly rubs until they don't. And here's the kicker. Just because they roll over doesn't mean they're inviting you to start scratching like your life depends on it. They could just assert dominance in the most adorable way possible. Think of it like when you flop on the couch after a long day. Sometimes you want a massage. Other times you just want to exist in peace. Same with dogs. Rolling over can mean I trust you or behold, my magnificent belly. But if you misread the vibe, you might get a look that says, excuse you, did I ask for this? Here's the trick. Read their body language. A relaxed, happy pup. Go for it. Stiff, wide-eyed dog. Abort mission. Because forcing belly rubs on an unwilling dog is the equivalent of someone aggressively tickling you when you're not in the mood, and that's a fast track to betrayal. Number 4, I know when you're faking the throw. Dogs may not understand quantum physics, but they definitely understand when you just fake through their ball. Oh, they'll chase after it because instinct says ball moves, I follow. But deep down, they know. The moment they realize the ball never left your hand, they experience a mix of betrayal and existential crisis. Did I imagine it? Am I losing my touch? But instead of letting you see their disappointment, they commit to the bit. They sprint forward, pretend to search, and then casually trot back like, oh, I knew that. I was just testing you. But make no mistake, next time you genuinely throw it, they might just hesitate, staring deep into your soul like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, actually. Yeah, I'll still go get it. Because at the end of the day, balls are life, but they are judging you. Number 5, kibbles equals gas station sushi. Let's face the truth here. They don't like that cheap kibble any more than you like the gasoline-wrapped sushi at the station. Dogs may eat random trash off the street with zero hesitation, but put a bowl of bargain brand kibble in front of them, and suddenly they're food critics. And honestly, fair enough. Just like you wouldn't trust that suspiciously cheap sushi from the gas station, your dog is side-eyeing the mystery chunks in their bowl. Maybe it's the taste. Maybe it's the texture. Maybe they've just realized they deserve better. Either way, they're making it very clear. This is not it. Now, sure, some dogs will eat literally anything, including their own vomit, but if yours is consistently snubbing their food, take the hint. They're not being picky. They have standards. And maybe, just maybe it's time to upgrade from compressed mystery pellets to something that doesn't taste like disappointment. Because a happy dog means fewer judgmental stares when you eat your fancy dinner. Number 6, Candy King wrapper. Speaking of food, yes, they can hear you open a cheese wrapper from across the house. Your dog could be dead asleep, mid-dream, paws twitching as they heroically chase an imaginary squirrel. But the moment you open a cheese wrapper, boom, wide awake, standing right behind you like a tiny, furry ninja. It doesn't matter if they were snoring so loud you thought a chainsaw was running. The crinkle of a food wrapper activates some kind of primal instinct. Scientists might call it auditory sensitivity, but let's be honest, it's just food radar. And don't think you can outsmart them. You could open that wrapper in the next room room, under a blanket, during a thunderstorm, and your dog will still materialize beside you with that, oh wow, what a coincidence. You eating cheese? Look, they might not understand algebra, but they do understand that cheese is life, and they will use their super hearing to make sure they never miss an opportunity. Number 7, I need to chew. Dogs chew. It's in their DNA. It keeps their teeth clean, their brains busy, and your furniture slightly less destroyed. But if you don't give them something appropriate to bite on, congratulations, your expensive shoes, furniture legs, and possibly your TV remote are now fair game. That's why picking the right chew toy is crucial. You need something tough enough to survive the jaws of chaos, but exciting enough to keep them from eyeing your couch like a snack. Lucky for you, we've done the hard work, scouring Amazon to find the best, most engaging chew toys that will keep your dog entertained and your belongings intact. Check out our top recommendations below, because a happy, busy dog means fewer WIS there fluff everywhere moments in your life. And trust us, your shoes will thank you. Number 8, I can get depressed. Yes, dogs can get the blues too. And no, it's not just because you didn't share your pizza. Canine depression is real. It often shows up as a sudden lack of enthusiasm, less tail wagging, more sad sighing, and an overall vibe of what's the point. Major life changes can hit them hard. A lost companion, a new home, or even just boredom from a monotonous routine can send your pup into a funk. Imagine waking up every day with nothing exciting to do. No squirrel chasing, no new sniffs, just the same 4 walls. You'd be mopey too. The good news, you can help. More playtime, new toys, longer walks, and just being there for them can make a world of difference. Because at the end of the day, all they really want is love, adventure, and maybe a bite of that pizza after all. Number 9, I can get sunburned. Believe it or not, your dog isn't just at risk of overheating in the sun. They can actually get sunburned. Yes. That means your golden retriever might need sunscreen before you do. Dogs with short, thin, or light-colored fur are especially vulnerable, and areas with less fur like their nose, ears, and belly are prime sunburn zones. So if your pup insists on sunbathing like they're working on a tan, you might need to step in before they turn into a crispy critter. The fix: shade, hydration, and avoiding those high noon, frying pan sidewalk hours. And yes, dog-safe sunscreen exists. Just make sure you're not using human sunscreen, as some ingredients are toxic to dogs. And let's be real, they'll probably try to lick it off anyway. So protect your pup, because a sunburned dog is just one dramatic whimper away from making you feel very guilty. Summer is coming. For a list of dog-safe sunscreens available on Amazon, check out our recommendations below. Number 10, I don't destroy your stuff out of spite, I'm just bored. If your dog has ever turned your couch into modern art or redecorated your living room with pillow fluff, congratulations, you have a bored dog. Dogs don't destroy things out of spite. They just have energy to burn, and if you don't give them something constructive to do, they'll find their own hobbies like chewing your favorite shoes or turning your drywall into Swiss cheese. The solution is exercise and mental stimulation. A tired dog is a good dog, and the right toys can keep them entertained and your belongings intact. Luckily, we've done the homework for you. Check out our top picks for engaging, boredom-busting toys below, because your sanity and your furniture depends on it. Number 11, I don't like when you stare at me for too long. Imagine you're minding your business, just vibing, and suddenly someone locks eyes with you and doesn't blink. Uncomfortable, right? That's exactly how dogs feel when you stare at them for too long. In dog language, prolonged eye contact isn't a friendly conversation starter. It's more of a do we have a problem situation. Sure, some dogs don't mind a little eye contact from their favorite human, but if you're just sitting there intensely staring at them like you're trying to read their soul, don't be surprised if they look away, get fidgety, or straight up leave the room. So let's make a deal. Admire your pup, make normal friendly eye contact, but blink occasionally. Because from their perspective, you're either about to challenge them to a duel or you've forgotten how to function as a human, and either way, it's weird, dude. Number 12, if I bring you a toy, I expect a full commitment to playtime. When your dog brings you a toy, it's not just a casual suggestion, it's a contract, a legally binding, no backseas agreement that states, you must play. They didn't drag their slobbery, battle-worn squeaky toy across the room just for you to gently toss it once and go back to scrolling on your phone. They expect full commitment, enthusiasm, engagement, and at least 27 rounds of fetch. Because to them, playtime isn't just about exercise, it's about bonding, teamwork, and proving once and for all that their favorite squeaky toy is indestructible. So, next time they drop a toy at your feet, just know you're either all in or you'll be guilt-tripped into playing anyway. There is no escape. Number 13, I don't understand your human time. For your dog, time is an illusion. You could step out to grab the mail or embark on a 6-month voyage across the 7 seas. Either way, when you return, it's the greatest moment of their life. There's no, oh, you were just in the bathroom logic. No, it's only been 5 minutes reasoning. Nope. In their world, you vanished into the abyss, possibly forever, and now miraculously you've returned. Reunited at last. Cue the tail wagging, zoomies, and sheer, unfiltered joy. And honestly, it's kind of beautiful. Imagine being that excited every time you saw your favorite person. No judgment, no bitterness, just pure, unconditional love. So next time your dog greets you like you just returned from war, don't downplay it. They're not being dramatic. In their heart, every goodbye is way too long, and every reunion is the best day ever. Number 14, I sniff what I want. For you, social media is scrolling through updates, checking who went where, and finding out the latest gossip. For your dog, it's sniffing every inch of the sidewalk like their life depends on it. That fire hydrant? Oh wow, Max was here 2 hours ago, ate chicken for dinner. Interesting. That random bush? Lucy from 2 streets over walked by still rolling in mud. Classic Lucy. And that spot on your neighbor's lawn? Breaking news. A mysterious new dog has entered the neighborhood. Must investigate further. So when you try to rush them along, just know you're basically snatching their phone away mid-scroll. Rude. Sniffing isn't just sniffing, it's their way of staying informed, making connections, and uncovering the drama of the dog world. So be patient. Let them take in the latest updates. After all, you wouldn't want someone yanking your phone away while you're deep in the comments section. Number 15, you want me to suit up? Make me. Look, we get it, dogs in costumes are adorable. A tiny cowboy hat, hilarious. A full body hot dog suit, comedy gold. But while some dogs will tolerate or even enjoy a little fashion moment, others, not so much. To them, wearing clothes makes about as much sense as you suddenly walking around in a full body sleeping bag. Why is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? If your dog freezes, gives you the help me eyes, or starts flopping around like they've lost control of their limbs, that's their way of saying absolutely not human. If they're cool with it, great, let them strut their stuff. But if they're miserable, maybe settle for a festive bandana instead. Because while dressing them up as a taco is hilarious for you, forcing them into an identity crisis for the sake of Instagram likes is not a vibe. Don't miss our part 2 in the next video. Subscribe and hit that notification bell and to never miss an update again.